look dangerous.
Yeah, don't know about that. Looks flammable.
This is an Alabama.
Tap room fire.
This blue dog is 50 plus now, 50 in 3 days. 50 in 3 plus 3 days. All right, here we go. On to the next 50. If I make it. Go, yeah. We're at Camp Nelson. So Camp Nelson is where my grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, this is where he mustered at to enlist into the Civil War. We're the Glam Fam and we outside! Woo! Camp Nelson, here we are.
Want to see some heritage.
Okay, so we're at Camp Nelson. So Camp Nelson is where my grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, this is where he mustered at to enlist into the Civil War. And so this place means a lot to me, so I can't wait to see what it's all about. So here we go. So probably 1862, 61, Albert Little came here to gain his freedom. And Albert Little was my great-great-grandfather. Oh, and Albert Little was a slave of George Britton. George Britton lived in Harlan, Kentucky. And when George died, he willed off my great-great-grandfather, Albert Little, to his daughter, Drusilla. And Drusilla married a man named David Yancey Little. And that's how my family became Littles. Hello, hello.
Nelson National Monument.
Thank you, sir.
First time here?
First time here.
Well, welcome. So Camp Nelson was a U.S. Army supply depot during the Civil War. That became a major recruitment center for African American soldiers, as well as a refugee camp for enslaved civilians trying to find freedom. So it had a very diverse history during the war. So here in the visitor center, we have a 16-minute park film that goes over that history. We have a museum in the back, and then outdoors there's about 4 miles of walking trails.
Okay.
And that's
Cool.
the brochure with all that information.
Okay, awesome.
They have a living history weekend.
Oh, that was for last year but there's some history articles relating there. But we do have some living history events coming up at the end of the month and then later this summer as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's
This is
gonna
where
be
they
one.
reenact and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be one on the 29th year of this month. So like 2 more weeks.
Oh, wow, dang.
See, but we won't have a meet then, so if you
Maybe we
do
can come
wanna go
back.
It'll be like an all-day event too, and then there'll be some like a full weekend in August as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay, thanks.
No problem.
Because my great-great-grandfather, he was here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was here.
That's really cool. So yeah, the film's on demand, so if you want to watch that, just let me know.
Okay.
Or if not, if you want to look around, feel free.
Oh, I definitely want to watch it.
Yeah, let me know whenever you're ready.
Okay.
No, it's a cardinal talking. Quick password to your junior ranger.
Camp Nelson sits quietly in peace now. This land, which once resounded with the echoing footfalls of marching soldiers, Union officers barking orders, the rhythmic thunder of hoofbeats, and the preparatory buzz of impending battle, now shows barely any remnants of war encampment. The soft wind, which once carried the sweet innocence of children reciting their ABCs, and joyous shouts of freedom praise, only now moves softly through the trees, begging gently for the respect and remembrance of the monumental events which once occurred here at Camp Nelson.
So, my grandfather fought on 116th Color Troop, right?
Okay, yep.
So, as this being a Confederate state, right?
Well, no,
This is a Union state.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
The population was divided about 2/3 Union, 1/3 Confederate, but it officially stayed in the U.S., so it never officially joined the Confederacy.
Did not. Kentucky.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It became more Confederate leaning after the war because they were so bitter over the loss of slavery and emancipation and everything.
Yeah. So, okay. So what can you tell me about the 116th, like specifically, like what did they do?
They were actually, so it was raised in like the summer of 1864, and then later in the year they were sent to Virginia, and they took part in like the siege operations around Petersburg and Richmond, and they were actually with the federal forces at Appomattox Courthouse and saw the surrender of the Confederate Army. So these men went from like slavery to seeing the surrender of the Confederate Army in a year. So
Right.
it's just a crazy. And then after that, the 116th was sent part of. They were part of this large African American corps, and they were all sent to Texas at the end of the war to serve as garrison troops on the border. And they stayed there for about 2 years, and then they went to New Orleans and did garrison duty, and finally in 1867 they were mustered out. This isn't the 116th, but the second unit, the 114th, that was sent to Texas, and this is a picture of that unit there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now we're entering the museum.
Museum.
Wow. Home for colored refugees.
Here's the exit.
The creek and river.
I didn't hold I didn't have if I didn't have them. Okay. I don't believe you. Okay. And look at these things. This is stop. And look. A violin.
Fiddle. Guitar and fiddle.
I don't think they're gonna your family member.
Mm-mm.
Gonna be mentioned in here.
Nope. So this is what a cabin would look like, though.
What?
This is what a cabin would look like. Yeah, so this is where they came. This is where the families came to seek refuge when the soldiers went to go fight or train. So speaking of my family, this is where they came. Albert Little came and got his mother and father, and brought them down. And they were refugees here.
Can you imagine this just
Oh, I
being
know
your
who
whole house?
Frances Johnson is.
She told you about her too?
No, we learned about her at school.
Oh yeah?
We didn't learn a lot about her though.
What is she famous for?
This is your whole
She
house.
escaped
Everybody
slavery
has to
twice.
sleep in.
Oh wow, twice.
Everybody sleeps in this room.
This is a slave quarters?
Yeah, there's no TV.
Well, women and children.
So me, you,
And
and Ava all have to sleep in here.
On the floor.
And if you got skills, maybe you can catch you some rabbit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Have a little fur. How would you like that as your room?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Okay.
want to be dirtied up and have diseases and stuff. Okay. Let's send her to
So take everything out of your room.
Yeah, we have to take
Got
everything
it.
out of your room except
I see 119.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want one.
You don't want that yet.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
want.
you ain't about that life. Huh?
I want to keep my toy.
What if this was your room at 10?
That's no. I don't want to sleep in there.
Oh.
I don't want to sleep over there.
This is a hospital area.
It's too comfy.
Oh, they got 160.
Cause I got like 8 left.
Okay. Oh, this is a hospital.
This is a hospital.
This is a hospital. Can you imagine this is the hospital number?
Yeah.
we can, I don't know if we're considered commercial.
Man.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
The barracks.
170 men.
Oh yeah. I think that's what that was
Two
supposed to
people
be.
slept.
That was supposed to be the barracks right there.
Two or three people slept.
In the bed?
One bed.
What? That's crazy. Yep, that's what it says. So right now we're at the graveyard, the burial site of people who died at Camp Nelson. White, black, women and children. This area right here is where
They have different sides.
I know, but I'm just saying this whole area is probably where, not just the sign, I mean this whole area is probably where they were buried. They don't have a marker for everybody's buried. They don't even know who all was buried in here, because a lot of them were refugees. They don't know who all those people were, but when they died, they just probably dug up a massive grave. This is like just a massive grave site right here, and this is just a marker of letting you know this is where they were at.
This is 4,000
Acres.
Yeah, acres. And like slaves, they traveled across states.
Yeah, right. This ain't
That's
nothing.
probably like 3 or 4 or 5 times as much as this.
Oh, way more than that.
No, probably like 10 times.
So, our great grandfather, he went all the way to Texas. That's
where?
From here. He fought in a battle in Texas. That's a long way. It wasn't no.
That's probably like 100,000 acres.
No, it's way more than that.
It says it's award winning. So interesting bathroom.
It's good.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
It's good and tasty and very good. I'm getting 100 out of 100. Fine out as good. 100 out of 100.
What else they got?
This look dangerous.
Yeah, don't know about that. Looks flammable.
This is an Alabama.
Tap room fire.
Alabama.
Alabama show horse. Nah.
This is South Carolina. Like you was talking about with the.
Yeah, it's a mustardy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Carolinas do mustard.
Texas.
You don't like mustard, right? Yeah.
I don't like mustard.
North Carolina.
Spicy vinegar. Yeah, why the Carolinas do they sauce like that? Well, then they got apple bourbon.
That don't sound good.
And Kentucky small batch, whatever that means.
Hey, Dad, is it?
Dine in for Sean.
Chief.
So we're at Red State Barbecue here in
Georgetown.
Georgetown, Kentucky. All right, let me. Ooh,
It's
nice
falling
and-
off the bone. All right.
Here we go.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. It's good.
This pulled pork is good.
yeah.
Did y'all see that side? Just pull that off.
Ooh.
It's good.
It's good.
All right, we just got done eating that Red State BBQ. It was off the chain, y'all. So if you camp at the horse park, you gotta make your way down here. But when we first pulled in, I was like, I don't know about this place. And this is why.
Hey, this is like a sleazy.
And
Not necessarily sleazy. It's giving the scary movie type vibe.
because
My hair.
it was like covered and smothered with drawings and.
That's the office, y'all.
This probably popped in like the 1937.
No, I feel like this was in a scary movie.
Oh, goodness.
All right, y'all. We're wrapping up the trip.
Wrapping it up.
How was your birthday trip?
My birthday trip was awesome. Got to go to Camp Nelson. That's where my great-great-grandfather enlisted in this fighting the Civil War, the 116th Color Troop. So that was great. I loved the horse park. Was off the chain. A lot of history about the history of horses. Period. Of the very first horse ever discovered to now. So that was awesome.
All right. So how's it feel to be 50?
Oh. I feel old, y'all. My bones ache. My back hurt.
Well, it was a good trip. It's a little windy today, so we'll do a quick blessing on our way of getting back home and on to the next adventure.
Yep. How you feel about me being 50?
Oh, that's good. It don't bother me. I'm old.
You gotta make me more solid so I can be around a little longer.
Okay. You choose the sugar, not me.
I know.
So, all right. Kids, what y'all like about the trip?
The horse park.
The horse park? All right. Nova, what you like about the trip?
The daddy's birthday.
Daddy's birthday?
Yeah, because that's my favorite part. And I was eating the whole cake.
Oh yeah, speaking of eating, Buc-ee's have really good banana pudding. They have the bomb banana pudding, and then we went to Red State BBQ, and it was pretty good too.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, we'll be heading out again soon.
And we outside.
We outside.
We outside. We'll catch y'all outside.
Peace.
Nice. I love you.
It's blown dog. 50 plus now. 50 in 3 days. 50 in 3 plus 3 days. All right, here we go. On to the next 50. If I make it. Go. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. Good luck, 50. Oh no. Don't make it.
Oh.
That means I ain't gonna make it to 50 more years.
Yes, you are.
That means I'm gonna make it 50 more years. No, I'm gonna make it. I just got a little health problems. I got stuck a little bit. I might be in the hospital for a couple days. Look, they go. Oh, they go.
Fat girl in a little coat.
Now that's a wing. This is like a leg.
Where we going? Can I come too? Oh.
First channel that we watched.
Oh.
The very first channel.
And what did you learn from us?